It's story time.
Well, the day's been long and the world's gone wild, so pull up a stool and stay a while. Doc's got a drink and a story to share, with headlines, hot takes, and zero cares. It's Drinks with Doc, where the beer flows free, talking about the world and what it means to be pop culture, sports, and a bit of the news. Just Doc and his thoughts, maybe some brews. So raise your glass and kick off your shoes. It's Drinks with Doc, and we've got nothing to lose.
And hello. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Hey, Dave, I think your mic is probably echoing us a little bit, so be kind of mindful of that.
It wouldn't do that to me.
It did it to me. So, hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. We're here to talk mess about the Philadelphia Eagles. You heard it right here today. We are here to talk smack about the Eagles.
I want to talk about Ohio State, too, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk smack about Ohio State and Clemson.
Baylor.
And some other college teams, because there's some college news updates. Auburn has fired their head coach.
Yep, I heard that one.
University of South Carolina.
Wait, hey, here's some big news. Have you heard that? I just read this. Baylor sucks. Okay, I just want to make sure you got that.
Duke University beat Clemson like first time since 1980, I think.
Hey, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been a very long time. University of South Carolina Gamecocks fired their offensive coordinator, Mike Shula. Hey, folks, if you're looking for jobs, that's where you need to go to, right? Start putting your applications in, you might get it, And good luck to you.
He was one of the sons of the legendary Don Shula. So,
so I was wondering about that name. I knew I heard the name Shula, and for whatever reason, I could not place him with the Miami.
I'm pretty sure he's one of Shula's kids. Don Shula's got a couple of kids that are coaching. I know that. I'm pretty sure Mike's one of them.
Stefan used to follow the I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, he's from up in Canada. He's not following soccer?
Canadians do hockey and football, man. They don't. I guess soccer's okay, but they don't do. I don't know, Stefan. Do you guys do soccer up there a lot? I thought y'all were more hockey and Canadian football.
But is Canadian football really football?
Yeah, it's different, but it's football.
Hey, different sort of rules. I mean, the concepts are the same.
Oh, hey, Will's here.
I know. Yeah, that's why we're starting off.
Man.
Yeah, that's why we're starting talking smack about Eagles right away.
Oh, the Eagles, are they a football team? I've heard of them, but they're still. I mean,
they are a football team.
Do they ever win anything? Yeah, it's not like the Bears.
The Bears. Yep. Yeah.
And the Bears are from Chicago, which is also where the Pope is from.
Yeah. So. But yeah, the Eagles. I mean, you show up at the Eagles game, you know that there's probably half the people there that's got warrants. Of course, but in Montreal, hockey is God. Well, I was going to say hockey is the king.
Le Canadien.
So, yeah, so a lot of interesting news happening this week with football. In general, college ball, we're seeing coaches being fired. I mean, some are not performing, quite frankly. In South Carolina, Shane Beamer, I'm probably saying his name wrong. That's right. He's probably hanging on by threads. Right now, he has someone to blame, but if he can't do something real soon, the only game that he needs to win at this point is the football game against Clemson. If he wins against Clemson, he'll be okay.
Well, his dad was a legend. His dad was coach at Virginia Tech forever.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Coach Beamer, he's a legend in Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he could get himself on with Virginia Tech if he was to let go because of his dad. Not maybe necessarily head coach, but someone he would be brought in. But hopefully that I mean, I like the guy. I think he's a good. He's a good
coach. He could probably get another. I mean, he wouldn't have any trouble getting another job.
Yeah, he's passionate. That's for sure. He's very passionate. But yeah, but I do like him as a coach. I do like him. You can tell he cares about what he does and about his players, and that says a lot. That's really. Hey, Miss MC Delegate, it's good to see you here.
See, how are you?
Yeah, and we also have. Now they used to say there was religion and hockey in Quebec a long time ago. We get rid of the religion. Okay. All right, Stefan, I hear you. David, you been watching any new fall television shows?
No, I haven't had time to watch much in the way of television shows.
Well, there's a couple Netflix movies that came out that I thought were really good.
Oh, there's one I want to watch. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. It's called Watch the Skies, I think, something like that. It's about this girl who's convinced her brother or her father, somebody was kidnapped by aliens, and she gets hooked up with this whole alien nerd bunch, and it's apparently a whole series. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Well, I have to check that one out because I probably would enjoy that. It's a little bit of a conspiracy theory about aliens and that kind of thing. But one that kind of caught my eye yesterday on Netflix was a movie called Gunfighters.
I hadn't seen that one.
No, it's one of those movies I think it was made like direct to video type of movie,
right?
Or in this case, direct to Netflix, because I have not seen it anywhere else. It had Nicolas Cage playing in it, but the movie is about a town known as Redemption that basically allowed people with bounties on their heads to fake their death, move into the town.
Oh, yeah, I think I have heard about this. Okay, yeah,
it's a good movie. It's interesting. It's not the best in the world. I didn't like Nicolas Cage's performance in the movie. It's not his best. But then again, I did like the story. I think the other actors did real well. I think Nicolas Cage didn't bring it. Now, what I found also interesting about that movie was Sylvester Stallone's daughter was in it too.
Really?
Yes. So
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, she's actually she's the same young lady. She's also in Tulsa King. She plays a minor role that's been on screen pretty good bit, but she's not one.
Stallone, I know Stallone gets a rap a lot, but he is an extremely good actor and writer. He wrote Rocky. A lot of people don't realize he was shopping that script around for years before someone finally bought it, and it just was huge after that. But he's a very good actor.
Stallone, a lot of people don't give Stallone a lot of credit. I do think Stallone is a whole lot smarter than people like to give him credit for.
He's kind of our generation Steve McQueen.
Yeah. So he's
not that anyone could be cooler than Steve McQueen. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But he knows how to do movies. I think that's the biggest thing. He, when he talks, sometimes it sounds like, someone not that smart, but no, he's pretty intelligent. I think he has to be able to write Rocky. Rocky was a great story. Poor down and out. Okay. MCD look up. I just questioned about this. What show are you talking about? Are you talking about his evening shows, or are you talking about when he does lunches? Because I am starting doing lunch with Doc as well. And
yeah, I can't go. They didn't invite me. I actually have to, work.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some lunch with Doc episodes. It's kind of going to be one of those I can't set a day because unfortunately, when I'm at work, I may have to be on the road. So I have to kind of be kind of flexible. If I was
Yeah,
going to schedule something, it's going to be a day of.
Likely story.
Yeah. That being said, though, Will and I are talking that if we ever schedule lunch with Doc, he'll probably schedule his at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And mine, of course, I'm Central, so I'm going to schedule mine at 12. So if you're aware, you can watch the two shows. You can start off with Will and then finish up with me. I'll say, hey, you want to finish off with quality, right?
Well, you guys could cross broadcast too and just do them both on both channels, right?
Yeah, we could do that as well. But the problem with that is we're keeping ours to 30 minutes. It's very hard to do a show in 30 minutes if you have two content creators that love the sound of their voice.
Yeah, that's definitely you two.
Exactly, yes. So so I think what MC, turn off the notifications and then turn them back on. So yeah, in essence,
that will work. That has I think a lot of people are having trouble with that. If you turn them off completely and then turn them on with the bell, you should be fine.
Right. It's kind of like that old have you tried turning it on and off again? IT thing. Yeah. Yeah, Dove. I kind of saw where you were heading with that, so that's kind of why I said it. So yes, if you have Netflix, got an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, you got to kill. It's an entertaining movie. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but I think that sometimes that's all you really need. So something that will let you take a break from whatever the heck chaos you're dealing with, and just enjoy the movie. Let me remind everyone, if you hadn't already hit the like button, please do so. And please subscribe if you hadn't already subscribed. And hey, tell your friends about me. We do have an upcoming story to come out. And this is going to be a very, very interesting story. Apparently, it's going to be another Will Sippy Cup shenanigans story. As Will and Doc travels to San Francisco. And for whatever reason, Will thinks they're hunting Bigfoot in San Francisco.
They're hunting big sippy cup though, right?
Well, of course, Will's going to have this sippy cup everywhere he goes to.
Well, they're looking for the big initial, the sippy cup that created all other sippy cups.
Will's actually looking for Bigfoot because he heard that the stat that most Bigfoot sightings has occurred in California. Number 2 was Washington State. Hey, David. What's the number 3 state that has the most Bigfoot sightings?
I'm betting Texas, probably.
No, Florida.
Really? Okay. No, that makes
of course.
sense.
Now I'm going to be fit. Let's be fair here. Let's be fair. It is a very strong possibility that a lot of these sightings were made by meth heads.
You think?
Very, very strong possibility. At least in Florida. At least in Florida. So, David, you just
radical that there could be a something like a Bigfoot running around, and we just haven't. If they're way back in the woods or in the swamp or whatever, we just haven't encountered them yet. It's possible. I don't understand why that's such a problematic idea for a lot of people.
Well, I had a hard time wrapping my head around the idea of Bigfoot still being out there because I just hadn't been in a lot of very, very. I mean, I've been in rural areas, but it just seemed like it's not that big. But then when I went to Oregon, there was that realization. Yes,
there's everything.
You could have a Bigfoot not that far off the road, watching cars driving by.
And I grew up in Fort Worth, and there was always the legend of the Lake Worth monster. Lake Worth there's a big lake. There's 2 lakes north of town, Eagle Mountain and Lake Worth. And Lake Worth has got a nature reserve that's huge nature reserve. And for the longest time back in the 70s and early 80s, there was this something running around out there. It was this big white hairy thing. One night it threw a spare tire like 50 feet at a bunch of people. And there's a lot of things in that sighting that would be hard for a human being to duplicate as a prank. Now, it could have very well been a prank, but I've always wanted, it was weird. It was right by Carswell Air Force Base, and I'm kind of wondering why the Air Force didn't get more interested in something like that. It could be a security problem too. But
I would think so as well. There's a lot of stories about Bigfoot at Fort Campbell in Kentucky, where basically nighttime MPs doing patrol in the reservation, being chased by something. And that was just kind of all kinds of different stories. And I think every state really has had a Bigfoot sighting of some sort. And when I was looking at these stats, it seemed like every state did have some form of Bigfoot sighting.
Yeah.
Now, but California has the most. Washington had number 2, and Florida had number 3. And in fact, there has been Bigfoot sightings in my county as recent as 5 years ago. And I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that too. That would be interesting. I don't know. That's weird. That's interesting. You kind of wonder. And the one thing I guess that argues in the favor of there not being a Bigfoot is that no one's ever been able to produce a Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. But here's the thing: you can never prove a negative,
right? And how are you supposed to prove? You can't disprove a negative either, and it's
right.
Yeah, that's a problem for sure.
Yeah, you can always prove if it's out there, you can prove it eventually. So at some point, someone's going to actually have hard evidence of a Bigfoot, not footprints.
Well, there was a famous story back in I think it was the 1920s or 30s, about a cabin that was way out there in the Oregon wilderness that there was
it happened on Ape Canyon.
Yeah, was it? Okay, but there was a family who got trapped in their cabin and got attacked by a bunch of them or something like that.
Actually, it was not a family, but a bunch of miners.
Was it miners?
And it all started because they saw something and they took shots at it. And then they went into the cabin and a bunch of them attacked them.
I can see why they might get a little upset if you started shooting at them.
Yes. And so I believe that story to be true because something must have had attacked them and this must have spooked them because they had just built the cabin. That was the first time they went to the cabin to do some work. And that was the first time that went up with a built cabin that they just finished building. And after that, they never came back.
Yeah, a grizzly bear or something too.
Yeah.
But
so, Stefan, that's a good question. Hawaii, I'm going to say maybe there wasn't any spottings in Hawaii. And that's a good question. You might be right about that. Maybe a better choice of words: continental U.S. and Alaska, because I know there's probably some.
Stefan pointed out we could also find a wild Carolina in Fort Worth. So.
Yes. Yeah. That's that. To be fair, yeah. It's now, David, we can find a Carolina there. All right, but thank you, Stefan. Thank you. That was actually a good question. And although I do want to say there was probably some reports, but I'm off the top of my head, I'm not 100% certain, so I'm not going to sit here, but and say there was. But there's Bigfoot stories in Australia. There's especially they have their own Bigfoot in Australia.
Well, and then they have, the Himalayas have, that's where it all started. That's where the Yeti came from.
Yeah, Yeti. Now, the one thing that I don't believe is the Loch Ness Monster, because that's a lake and that's very, very limited.
Well, but that's a very deep lake and it's been around for a long time. And that's actually, it's not a lake. Well, it's a lake, but it was formed by a glacier being cut off and melted. So it could, there's a lot, it's possible. I agree. I don't think that Loch Ness Monster, I think that's just sightings of weird stuff and people give it a name, but.
Right. And But I've read somewhere that apparently they, what was the prehistoric sharks that the
Megalodon?
Yeah. Apparently they have found some still around.
Yep.
So
and there's a lot of things in the ocean we probably don't know about.
Well, yeah, definitely.
God's creation is endless, and who knows what's down there that we haven't seen yet.
And Carmen's Helper is here to wave at us. Thank you, Carmen's Helper, for showing up, being here. We're glad to have you.
Hey, Carmen's Helper, what's up?
Yeah. So yeah, very, very interesting.
Now, if you find any wild pens out there, let me know.
Yeah. I love Oregon. I used to live in Ontario, and I think there is a Ontario, Oregon. I remember seeing that town name. So Oregon's a beautiful, beautiful state. It is a very, very beautiful.
I got a question for Stefan. Isn't there a lake monster up there in Canada somewhere? It's got a weird name like the Ooby Gooey or something like that. You know what I'm talking about, Stefan?
Well, I think I think Indiana has a weird lake monster over around Lanesville.
Yeah, but the one in Canada, they've got lots of video of whatever this is, and it's really interesting.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of video of this ugly monster too.
Really?
Yeah, almost nightly.
Well, that's weird.
Carver's episode. Carver's Helper, Doc and the other guy.
I'm getting a reference here.
Actually, yes. There's that reference. Oh gosh, what was that Damon Wayans movie? Blank Man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. His brother, who played the sidekick, they never actually gave him a name, so everyone just called him the other guy.
Fine. I'm gonna go find a Bigfoot and become famous.
All right, and I do want to point everyone out. Today's advice: don't be a poopy head.
Oh, and today is, if you are from Hispanic culture, today is Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead.
Ah,
they celebrate everybody who died in the last year. It's kind of like All Saints Day, but they do more stuff.
Yeah, this just seems to be like the when we have the most parties.
Well, that too, probably.
Yeah. So yeah. So there was also one more movie I do want to. I think the Lays would like this movie. It's okay. I don't. Okay, yeah, I see. Because you can't see his name because his background is so light. You can't see his name, but it's David.
What did I do?
Well, it's not you. Let me do something. Let me change that.
Make it a dark letter.
There we go. Now she can see your name.
There's my name. I'm famous.
There you go. There you go. Does that help, Carmen's Helper? Yeah, thank you. Though that's a good point. I noticed that too. He didn't have his name up there. Then I looked closer. Yeah, it's just can't see it with the background. So, I've got another movie that came out on Netflix.
Hey, it's the Ogopogo. The one I was trying to think of. The Canadian lake monster was the Ogopogo. That's
okay. Ogopogo.
Yeah, there's some video of the Ogopogo. You ought to see it. It's pretty trippy. It's different.
But the other movie that Netflix has released was with Keira Knightley, and it's kind of a mystery movie. I think a lot of ladies would like this movie, and it's A Woman in Cabin 10, which basically it takes place on a super yacht, where a bunch of people are going to some sort of charity event, and they're getting there by the yacht, and this lady with Keira Knightley's character witnesses someone being thrown overboard, and of course, everyone makes her think she's crazy, that kind of thing. Interesting movie. You might enjoy it. Louisville, Kentucky. In high school, a friend had 6 to 8 siblings at home. Her dad was working on one of the bridges. He claimed he discovered he was standing on a catfish, the size of a school bus. Oh. Well, catfish can get pretty big. They can. He quit. He quit his job and never went in the river again. I can't blame him.
I grew up in Fort Worth, and at Benbrook, there's the legend about these huge catfish at the bottom of the Benbrook Lake Dam. I've never seen one, but apparently there were people who said there were like these 18, 20-foot catfish.
Oh my goodness, that is big.
Hey Doc, check the private chat. I just sent you a video about the Ogopogo.
Okay, I'll take a look at that a little bit later. But I think we do. It's time to get us started on some body cam videos. What do you think?
Okay, I guess.
Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see some body cam videos.
Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. Put a 3 in the chat if you think Glenn Serio and Chris Ryder are idiots.
And put 4 in the chat if you no, I don't care if you don't. If you didn't put a 1 in the chat, I'm still gonna play the body cam video.
Okay, that works. And put a 17,423 in the chat if you think Doc should not play the video. See if anybody actually gets that one right.
We'll give him a couple minutes, but yeah. Oh, body cam videos get to be fun though, and I love to find a one that's so ridiculous that you got to go.
Oh, Stefan, yeah, Stefan, you're right. It is the First Nations name. It's up in I think the lake is like in northern Ontario or southern Saskatchewan. I forget exactly where it is, but it's not too far from the territory up there.
And look at NCD Gaff cursing up the store. Yes, it was the dam area. My goodness, cursing.
Damn fish. I mean, really. Live by the dam. Those damn fish are just
almost worse. Yeah, I would say that he is a little bit of a giant man, baby. The only reason I would not say he's not as bad as Christopher is because he's not actually trying to grift as hard.
Well, he hasn't been around much lately. I'm kind of wondering if maybe he was invited to be a guest of the state for a while or something.
Yep. Hey, yeah, absolutely works. Let the daughter work stress free, so she doesn't have to worry about the youngin on the weekends when she's got to work. Okay. No one's replying, so I guess by mere fact that they're not replying, that we stay as implied consent. So I'm going.
Well, you told them that even if they did reply, you were going to do it anyway. So
exactly, I can sit now. All right.
Well, these people get a channel, they think they're in charge of everything. I mean, really.
Okay. Insufferable as hell, brattiest drunk woman on earth argues her ass off with the police.
That should be interesting. I want to see her butt fall off. That should be good.
Yeah. And this is actually, what was that channel again? Let me lower that screen. This was from Officer on Scene, but it looks like he got it from Bodycam Pro.
Bodycam Pro got a lot of good stuff. Yeah. I don't know how he gets all that stuff. But
no, I'm not impaired. Okay, fine, then yes.
Put your hands up.
Then yes.
No, we're not going back and forth with this.
Why?
Okay.
Ew, she's grabbing me.
Stop tensing up.
Tensing up? She's grabbing my... What's on me? Look at me. Back up. What's on me?
On August 17th, 2023, a traffic stop for speeding turns into a comedy of errors when a woman slurred denial.
And just real quick, how's the sound on everybody? Are we 5x5, 3x5, 4x5, 4x4, 4x2? How's the sound?
Sounds okay to me.
Volume's high enough and everything, right? All right, I'll keep going.
Denials and bratty attitudes steal the show. Clocked weaving like a pro at 65 miles per hour, her I'm not impaired rants had officers rolling their eyes. What made this DUI bust a laugh riot? Watch the video for the hilarious meltdown.
Now, right away, when the first thing I noticed was the car was a really nice car.
Yeah, you have to wonder. And look at her shirt, brat. Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's probably how she got the car. But I'll leave that alone.
Yeah, that's probably a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Officer Delayed in the Cape Coral Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is you passed us going 51 on Del Prado, and then you're going about 65 on Veterans, driving in and out of traffic. Do you have your license and registration on you?
Let me guess. I don't have to have one.
Yeah, I need napkins. I have sinus problems. I think my registration's in here. I don't know.
She is a
Hold
sinus
on, let me give
problem.
you my license.
Okay.
That.
Thank you. Any luck on that registration?
Yes, I have my registration. I gotta find. Hold on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, you're sorry.
I don't know where the put it. Honestly.
So I'm trying to see what kind of car it is because I'm just nosy, and it looks like it's that logo almost looked like it was a Porsche, but I don't recognize it as Porsche with that kind of shape. But maybe I'm wrong.
Hmm.
It's in a book.
Yeah, that is a Porsche logo, right? Just
Yeah.
on the steering wheel. Take a look at the steering
right.
wheel.
Looks like it. It looks like
Or
it.
oh wait. Hold on.
Where are you coming from tonight?
Hard to tell for. Yeah, I think so. I think you're
I
right.
picked
It is.
them up.
Who's them?
Them.
Friends, family?
Friends.
Yep.
Here, love.
Thank you.
It's a Porsche.
What's that?
I'm sorry. What's that?
It's a Porsche. It looks like one.
Yeah.
I have your number. Do you have an odor? Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
So they're already smelling the alcohol.
Alright. So, go ahead and set that stuff up there because we don't need it right now.
You
Seen this? Yeah.
So this is interesting. I want to remind everyone, if I picked a video, usually I've already watched it. This is something I did not notice the first time. Obviously, this guy that's out of the camera right now, not the officer that's got the body cam, he must be a rookie because he's being educated.
Have you used it on a DUI investigation? I've not, no. Alright, so the way this works is, so you're going to ask her to step out of the car. When she comes out, you're going to explain to her that you've got some signs of impairment. You're going to start a DUI investigation. If she asks what you're talking about, you could say, you got odor of alcohol coming from you. Slurred speech. There's slurred speech, bloodshot glossy eyes. Did she have bloodshot glossy eyes?
This guy's probably the ID
I didn't
trainer.
have a perfect look of her eyes, but her speech was slurred, and then I had to keep reminding her.
Say that again.
This guy's probably the ID trainer, the impaired driving trainer.
Ah, yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, that can be true too.
And then you can just say that there's a few other items that I'm seeing. You don't have to go into great detail because then it can become an argument. Yeah. But at least you have two indicators, right? And then you can always, your driving's a little aggressive as well. Also there was a time there that she was crossing the lines. Do you remember that? Yeah. When we came up here, she hit that. She moved over a little bit. Yeah. So I'll have that. So when you get her out, you say, hey, I want to start a DUI investigation. Are you willing to participate in standardized field sobriety exercise? Yep. And then from here, you just start at the bottom. Are you sick or injured? Do you have a physical test, right?
This seems like a bad stand-up routine gone wrong. Officers pull her over for blasting through traffic at 65 miles per hour, passing like she owned the road. Her slurred, I'm not slurring gem was pure gold. Hilarious enough to make you snort. But her fumbling for napkins over registration? Classic drunk logic. More red flags than a bullfight, with that felony-level outfit screaming, arrest me.
The only one?
I love the narration. That's kind of funny. But that's not the funnier one yet. So.
There's two. Doctor, dentist. All right. And then when you say physical limitations, any problem with your hips, your knees, your ankles, your legs, anything like that? No. All right. Are you seeing a doctor or dentist for anything regularly? Type of stuff. And then right here. Is it just yes or no, or do I get their name? If they have info, go ahead and drop it. You can write whatever you want on this. You write notes. Yeah. Eyeglasses, contacts. Are you blind in either eye? And then from here, we'll do this. All right. I'm gonna have you do HGN, and then I'm gonna do it and check it. Okay. So I'll explain it to her once you do that HGN, and then we'll move into walk and turn one leg stand. It's occupied twice. There's a female in the front as well. So, and then we're going to go ahead and come up with.
Stefan's already giving us a hard time.
Hold on, man. Would you step out for me?
Why?
I'm asking you to, please.
How about because I
I need
said
to know
so?
why.
Yeah. I told you because I'm asking you. Next time I'm going to tell you.
And there's
Well, I don't have to.
John Legato on a lot of his has that one clip he always plays. Too much talking. There's too much talking, and that's what's going on here. There is too much talking.
Well, the biggest reason why he wants her to come out is because he wants a sobriety test.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of talking to get that little bit of cooperation. But I do think, yes, if we're dealing with like a sovereign citizen who's refusing to give ID, that kind of thing, a lot of times the only reason there's talking is because you're waiting for that backup.
right.
Because you know you're going to pull them out. When the backup gets there, that's when you give that final warning. You're going to step out of the vehicle, or you're going to go to jail. Which is it?
Once the backup gets there, it's ask, tell, make.
Yes. But I do agree with the police departments. Police officers should not try to negotiate someone who's been trespassed from a place. They just need to say, sir, you have been trespassed. Will you please leave? No. Sir, you have been trespassed. You will leave. No. Sir, you are now under arrest. I was leaving. No, you were not. Have a good day. You are leaving now in handcuffs.
You'll be leaving with us, and you'll be going to jail.
Yes.
And I don't understand. All these a lot of these frauder videos, not all of them, but most of them, they'll sit there and have this circular conversation with them for 25 or 30 minutes. It doesn't serve any good purpose. You know how it's going to end up. Just take them in. Be done with it. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're wasting more time trying to negotiate with the guy instead of just, okay, you know what? Off to jail you go.
Of course, in California, the departments, I think, have got a problem because a lot of their higher echelon won't back them up. But
that can be a problem. But it's kind of like the situation in Meade County with Chris Ryder and Ray Whited. Ray came in. Now, don't know what initially had him come in. I don't know what happened that we are not aware of. I think something happened that we're not aware of.
You mean when Ryder went in? I think he was trying to get a FOIA or something.
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Well, he was trying to get some records. I have heard something, and based on what the sources told me, that source really truly believes that to be true, but there's no evidence to back it up. I'll tell you about it offline.
Okay.
But I do believe something was said or done that was not recorded by Ryder, which I would say initially, probably intentionally, was not recorded by Ryder, that caused those ladies to decide he needed to go. Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly, that they hit the call button to get the deputy sheriff's over. Ray Whited showed up. Ray Whited, after seeing that he had his paperwork and he's getting his copy, he said, okay, after you get this, you must leave. And of course, Chris Ryder, being the idiot that he is, said, like the hell I will, or something along those lines.
That sounds exactly like Chris Ryder.
Yeah. And that's when Ray Ryder said, well, if you don't leave, you will go to jail. That is the tell. He asked, now he was doing the tell. And what does Chris Ryder do?
I don't have to do that.
You go to jail? You go to school? Yeah, he's going to escalate to go to jail.
That's why he's got that thing on his shirt that's nice and shiny and says police on it.
Well, and that's this guy's sheriff, but yeah.
And these guys, I don't get these guys also who say, oh, you don't have any authority over me until I break a law. Yeah, they do. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. They have all kinds of authority over you, whether you've broken the law or not.
Well, you know something? When you're told to leave and you're not leaving, you're breaking the law.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's a private business or a government agency. If you're interrupting their normal business operations of business, they can tell you leave.
And then they get on this rant about, well, it's publicly accessible because it's a business, so I can stay here all day. No.
But yeah, like I said, you show up to DMV and you cause a stink, they're going to tell you to leave. And if that stink is you recording and they're concerned about PII getting out there, and the best way for them to prevent PII leaking out in public is to tell you not to record.
Yeah, did you
I think they have a duty to protect the
audit kid? You know that Wichita Falls audit kid. The one that Unclean Hands has done several on. That one of the first times he did an audit, he got busted for attempted identity theft. I thought that was just really clever, because if you think about it, that's exactly what they're doing. They've got in an office where there is private information. That's attempted identity theft by definition.
right.
They ought to do that a lot more often. Just say, hey, turn it off. If you don't turn it off, you're going to jail for attempted identity theft, and then bust them. That would put a lot of these guys. They would go, "Oh, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to risk that." So forget it.
Well, we've seen some of these guys that we can't leave now, please, sir. My friend got arrested, but I want to go back to Georgia. All right, we'll keep on going.
Tell you why, but I'm going to. I sense some signs of impairment.
Just wait in the car. Just wait in the car.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why does it make everything complicated?
Just relax.
Step out for me.
But why? Can I ask why?
Yeah, we'll go over what's
You
around here.
can't.
Okay.
Can't ask why. Just do what you're told.
Yeah, just step over here for me.
Well, my answer would be you can ask why, but that doesn't mean I'm going to answer. And next question is, where's your shorts? Where's your pants? What's your shirt?
So the reason I have you come out, we're seeing signs of impairment, we want to start a DUI investigation. That means you participating in standardized field sobriety evaluations. Are you willing to participate?
So honestly, that outfit she's wearing, I would think that's something you might see a young lady wearing in gym, but not out about, to my understanding, drinking.
No.
Yeah. But my theory.
Participate in standardized field.
No, I'm
Are
not
you
impaired.
implying she's
I'm
inebriated?
dropping them off over here. I'm going home. I live right off of Nicholas.
So the
You're in the
only way
safety
we can go
zone.
forward from this.
Look at her, how she's like, I just told you off.
Well, these people who
If you participate.
get pulled over right by their house, they seem to think they're within the 2-mile safety limit or something.
But it's kind of like when they get into their driveway, home base. I'm done.
Hey, boo-boo, you're in.
Yeah, you can't get me.
If you don't participate, we have to make our judgment based off the observations we've seen so far.
What is your judgment for you to feel that way?
You have slurred speech, an odor of
I don't
alcohol.
have slurred speech. I don't have alcohol.
If you don't participate in standardized field sobriety evaluations, then you can't dispel our fear of your impairment. Okay? So you want to participate in standardized field sobriety evaluations.
What does that include?
We're going to check your eyes, and then we're going to have you do the walk and turn and the one leg stand.
Whatever.
Okay. So you're willing to participate?
I'm thinking a B, but not the B that's on her shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Different B.
Tend to blame the victims and resist the perps. Okay.
I'm not blowing, but you can do whatever the you want to do. Yeah.
Wait. What did she say?
I don't know. I couldn't.
Participate in standardized field sobriety evaluations.
What does that include?
We're going to check your eyes, and then we're going to have you do the walk and turn and the one leg stand.
Whatever.
Okay. So you're willing to participate?
I'm not blowing, but you can do whatever.
Wait. She's not blowing. Phrasing. I just all I'm going to say. Phrasing.
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 Whatever the you want to do. Yeah.
Just step right in front of the car over here.
So you put you in front of the light so you can feel impaired. Fantastic.
Well, why would the light make you feel impaired?
The wild part? She steps out questioning every command with a whiny why that screams Miss Bratty McDrunkerson on a rampage. Off.
Do you need to hear that again?
No.
I'd like to hear that again. I like that.
Well, why would the light make you feel impaired?
The wild part? She steps out questioning every command with a whiny why that screams Miss Bratty McDrunkerson on a rampage. Officers laid out the signs. Slurred speech, alcohol odor, erratic driving. Demanding to research sobriety tests? That's next level denial, like a kid stalling bedtime. Her voice alone was an arrestable offense.
Because it puts your judgment off, obviously.
I don't really
Alright, so
know.
some questions for you, okay? Are you sick and injured at all?
But why did you pull me over? Why
Called
did
you
you
over.
So he explained this. He explained it to you already. Listen, clean the earwax out of your ears.
Why was I pulled over?
And I will also say this. How many years does she have?
I don't know.
Years. How many years? I count 2.
How many ears? Oh, how many
Yeah.
ears?
Yeah.
2, I would think.
Yeah, 2. How many mouths does she have?
5.
She's acting like she's got 5, but she's only got 1. And God did that because God wanted us to listen twice as much as we speak.
Well, don't tell her that.
Well, yeah, she probably would lecture me on that one. So, yeah.
Oh, she's got 5 now.
You passed between 51 on Del Prado. We followed you on Veterans. You're getting in and out of traffic, going 6 miles an hour on Veterans.
66 miles.
66 miles an hour.
What? Do you have your proof of that?
Yes, our observations.
Our
Yes,
observations.
yes.
As long as-
Observation is proof?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Was that a kid?
Yeah, she's acting like a kid.
No,
You know?
did you hear a kid in the background? I thought I heard a little kid.
No, that was her. That was her.
That was her. Oh,
Okay, yeah. And she got So, yeah. So, yeah. So, in a way, yes, you're right. That was a kid. Her.
I don't.
Do you want to participate?
If I don't, then what? You arrest me?
We have to make a judgment.
What's your judgment?
It's up to you whether or not you want to participate.
I mean,
Here's the thing. Their judgment already is she's intoxicated. This is why they want to do these field sobriety tests to disprove their belief.
Right.
Yeah, and if you're not willing to do that, well, they're going to go with what they have observed so far, and they're going to take you in. And by the way, you're going to blow. Just saying, sweetie, you're going to blow, or you're going to get something poke into you. I know, phrasing.
I'm not
Very good, young man.
drunk.
Okay.
If I were or weren't speeding, I'm not saying either or,
So
but
the
I'm
question
not
I have.
impaired.
Okay, so my question for you is: would you like to participate in some field sobriety exercises to dispel my fear that you may be intoxicated?
Am I allowed to like research first?
Research? No.
It's just yes or no.
Yeah, I would like to research and get back to you tomorrow.
No.
You don't want to?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, fine. Then yes.
Put your hands.
Then yes.
No, we're not going back and forth with this.
Why?
Okay, because.
Stop.
Oh, that's
We're not going back.
now I'm resisting.
Stop
that's
pulling
very
away.
forceful.
Stop pulling away.
Stop.
And just so again, we're going to say this: you pull away, you try to push back, you try to walk away, or try to keep your hand away from theirs. That is
No, she's
resisting.
not resisting. She's trying to run like all Dickens to get out of there.
Make sure you record. Make sure you record because this is a normal thing for Florida. Oh, I'm resisting. Oh my God, I'm 100 pounds.
All right, how many people are shocked that this is
Admitting.
Florida? How many people are shocked that this is Florida?
Not me.
Yeah. Stefan, a non-drug informant, ramped off my rock wall and totaled my car last year. He hit and ran, hit and run. Okay. No arrest, no testing, low restitution to be paid by November 15th this year. He's paid $65 so far. Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
I'm resisting.
Stop
Oh,
resisting.
woohoo, I'm resisting. What did I do?
Stop pulling away.
What did I
Stop
do?
pulling away.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Stop resisting.
What did I
Stop
do?
pulling.
Tensing up.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
And the answer's not going to change, lady.
Yes, thank you, Dove. Thank you, Dove. Hit that like button. Make me feel loved.
Yeah, Doc.
Stop.
Doc needs some imposed self-worth, so hit the like button.
I'm tensing up. Okay, I got 3 cops on me, and I'm 130 pounds, not even, and I'm tensing up. Okay.
Well, she was 100 a minute ago.
Stop pulling.
Well, she can't wait.
I guess so.
Really? This is okay. Okay. But
It's
I need my
all
phone
great.
and I need my wallet. If you want to arrest me
Here you go.
for doing
They can
nothing,
arrest you
so
and they don't have to give you anything.
What's that?
They can arrest you, and there's nothing you can say or do about it. So shut up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
blow me. You want to blow? You want to blow? You want to blow?
Okay.
Not touching that one with a 20-foot pole.
I mean, okay, phrasing.
Oh,
Yes,
come on.
the next thing we were going to ask you to do
Come on,
is
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Again, phrasing.
Right now.
example of your breath.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, we're gonna-
Right now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Get in the car right now. You open that again, you're going to jail. Do you understand me?
Now, the nomination for most annoying female in the history of the world is this lady.
No, I'm gonna be. Let's be fair. There's a lot more. That's a whole lot more annoying.
Okay. Well, she's just nominated. She didn't win.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's funny?
Go ahead, pat her down, put her in the car.
Yeah,
Come over here for me. Come over here. Stop pulling.
There's some women that's more annoying, and they're sober.
That's true.
We don't. Yeah. She might actually be halfway decent.
And let's to be fair, there are some men who are even more annoying than that.
Yeah, that's true.
I met some guys who.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of annoying guys, where's Will at?
Huh?
Speaking of annoying guys, where's Will at?
Will was, I think he was at the laundromat.
Oh yeah, that's right. He went to the laundromat.
So
dang, I was going to talk smack about him, see if we can get him up here. She must have stress eating a lot. So he didn't see it. Dove. Oh goodness, Dove.
Oh.
Hey, record this!
Hey, everyone, record it.
Stop tensing up.
Are you trying to... What are you doing, bro?
Frustration flipped to stubborn chaos
He's
as she
arresting
flip-flopped on
you.
tests. No, then yes. Tensing up like she was auditioning for a wrestling match. Every "I'm 100 pounds, I'm resisting" taunt was comedy gold. Handcuffs clicked amid her "you're assaulting me" claim, blurring the line between defiance and delusion. Her outfit? Felony fashion at its finest?
Are you trying to, assault me? Ew, she's grabbing me.
Stop tensing up.
Tensing up, she's grabbing my... What's on me? Look at me. Back up. What's on me? What's on me?
Sit down.
Okay, I want to just say this. If you ever watch Machete, and if you have, you know what I'm getting ready to say. There's a scene where a woman hid something somewhere on her body. I'm just not going to say where it had to be, but yeah, okay.
I want my wallet and my keys.
Get in the car.
Where's on my... Really? Okay. You're going to get sued. You're going to get sued.
Well, what?
You're going to get sued. You're going to get sued.
Well, what? Precisely.
So is she a sewer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess she's a sewer.
She's a city sewer.
Let's see what now. Be careful. That one line? This one's yours. Thank you. Have them go out. Okay. Stepping out for me. Just come back here. Back of the car. Step out for me. Back of the car.
Sir. Sorry. We just met her tonight, and we were just trying to get to the next car, and that's all that was happening. And she said, "We'll take you to the next car," and that was it. That was.
Sounds like they're getting ready to throw her on the bus. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This guy's got to be going, what
So
the
you don't
heck
know her
did I
personally
get
at
this
all?
car for?
I'm sorry?
These guys have got to be on, what the heck did I get in this car for?
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah, we just met her tonight. We were only at Rusty's for like an hour, and then we went to the deck. We had one drink there, and then we were on our way here. And we were like, "Would you mind dropping us off?" And then she was like, "Yeah, I can take you." And then we didn't know she was signal one doing the speed limit. I heard the speed limit. We didn't know. And yes, I know it's illegal double passenger lane. But she was just going to drop us off here, and we were going to Uber from here. That's it.
Do you guys have licenses or ID cards?
Yes, I have ID. Yes. I just don't know why she was making, like I said, I don't know why she would make a big scene. Like, you guys are just fine, you know. She would be like, why this, why that? Just follow the rules, just do what they say, please. Like, I was trying to tell her, but she's like, no. No, not really, no.
So you
not
just
really.
met her
Yeah,
at
but, she was already there
So you
before
weren't with her the whole time?
Yeah, yeah, she was already there
Maybe
before
like
we
30
were.
minutes.
Yeah.
Did you see her drink anything while you were at Rusty's?
This probably had like a shot of tequila, maybe.
She had a shot, and then at the deck, she had a shot.
And then we came here.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never.
So she had 2 drinks in front of them, and no telling how many more in front of
Wait,
them.
let me guess. She gave the bartenders a ride, right?
Well, apparently they were just hanging out. I don't know how they did just that eating.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's very, very interesting situation here. So
Gotten in trouble with cops before, so this is like my first time, and I'm like nervous about it. So that's why I'm all shaky and antsy. You guys are both good. Okay.
Yes, Stefan, they did 3 people in that car, and it had no back seat. So the guy and girl basically, yes, that is girl.
For all we know, there may be some more people in there that just hadn't gotten out yet. There could be 5 or 6 or 7 in there.
Yeah, they hadn't checked the trunk yet with a boot. But yeah, there were 3 people in the car, which is illegal. But I don't think the police was going to jam them up for that.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that when they got out of the car, they didn't have clown outfits on them. Looks kind of like.
Well, I mean, you can almost argue that this one is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I'm actually, like I said, I apologize for what you guys had to deal with all the time. I know it's probably rough for you guys. It shouldn't be at all.
All right, remember that, my village.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have a good night.
Be safe.
Thank you. Be safe.
Guys.
I just find, the passengers were like so cool with the police. So that was.
They didn't have any reason not to be. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if they started acting up, they would have gone too.
Yeah, your patience would have been totally worn out at that point.
Are we leaving?
Yeah.
Can I please get my wallet and my phone?
No.
Yep. Wallet, phone. Do you have house keys? Do you have house keys?
Her wild weave through traffic and slurred showdown with officers turned a routine stop into a DUI comedy special. Denials, demands, and that unforgettable "I'm not slurring" line proved booze and bravado make the worst co-pilots. This wasn't just a bust. It was a hilarious reminder that fighting facts with attitude only speeds you straight to the slammer. She was charged with DUI and resisting arrest without violence. The court sentenced her to 6 months of probation, 50 hours of community service, mandatory DUI school, and a 6-month driver's license suspension. In the end, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, I would just say this: especially if this is a person's first DUI, and you were pulled over and you didn't cause harm, it's not the end of the world. You might have to go without your car for a little bit, like in this case, but it's not the end of the world. Don't act a fool. Just get the thing. Just do what you shouldn't have been drinking and driving. You got busted. Now time to pay the piper, right?
And I remember her famous quote though: "I was not slurring my feet."
I'm not slurring my feet. All right. All right. So I got another one that
only
we have. So I have another one that was actually pretty darn good. Let me share this tab instead. And this one is titled "Suspect Tries to Assassinate the Police Chief." And this is from Midwest Safety.
Oh, you're kidding. Really? Man, that's not good.
Oh, yeah. This is a very interesting one. You'll like how this one gets started. Let's do this. And again, we'll put this at 1.25 in speed. And I'll keep this one and we'll get going.
What follows is exclusively obtained police video which involves the attempted assassination of a police officer. Viewer discretion is advised. Reports indicate a Maridosia police officer in Illinois stopped a suspect for speeding 54 miles an hour in a 25 miles an hour zone. The speeding truck was pulled over roughly half a mile down the road over the Illinois River.
What's going on? Got your driver's license?
Though the body cam view is limited, police reports note several red flags. Officer Lowry observed slurred speech, the smell of alcohol, and an open container near the passenger side. Lowry later speculated the driver may have attempted to throw the can out the window and into the river prior to the stop. What he observed next prompted immediate action.
Okay, put your hands up. What's the gun doing there in the corner? Go ahead and turn the truck off. Turn the truck off. Turn the truck off. Nope.
Now, I don't know about Illinois, but in Florida, if you got a gun in your vehicle, that's not in the world for you neither, unless you're a felon with a gun, then that might be a problem for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you did that, do what that guy just did.
Yeah, that's called plain dumb and stupid is what that's called.
Yeah. Again, stress the fact that so far, until before he did that, everything else would not have been a big issue.
And for those of you who are wondering where Maridosia is, it's down in southern Illinois, down kind of like about an hour. It's close to Springfield and like an hour north of St. Louis, hour and a half, 2 hours.
So is this the Springfield with the Simpsons or the Springfield that Cobra is hiding at?
This is the Springfield in Illinois, whoever's there. I'm not sure.
All right. Let's get.
Morgan 203. Subject sweat on me. He's got a firearm in the vehicle. Possibly he's 1055.
203, you're 10-1. You want to think I can understand what's possible 1055?
Subject had a loaded firearm in the vehicle. He's fled on foot. Possible 1055. Headed west on 104. Contact Pike County Sheriff's Department.
Your traffic's completely 10-1.
Advise Morgan, we're going through. Turn north on Vine Street. North on Vine Street.
I want everyone to kind of notice this appears to be a dirt road and it's residential. This is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Morgan 2-1.
You're on good.
Yeah, I copy. There's a 1032 officer in Meridosia, and if so, does he need additional?
Yeah, I was trying to stop. Vehicle finally stopped on the Waffle Bridge. Suspect got out of the vehicle and fled. Possible 1055. He has a loaded firearm in the vehicle. The Pike County arrest, you can start that way.
Morgan 203, he is in his vehicle.
You don't have much information. His radio is 10-1.
Morgan 203, he is in his vehicle, westbound 104. We just went through Chambersburg.
203, you're 10-1.
So basically, this officer's radio is not reaching dispatch very well. So that's not a good thing for him.
Yeah, especially with what's going on. That could be good.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah, very, very dilly. And 7 miles on the pursuit is that's a pretty good chunk of change, especially for a minute or so.
Morgan 203, he's turned around. We're heading back towards Meridosia. Morgan 203, we're still headed back towards Meridosia from Chambersburg.
10-4, is he still on foot?
Morgan, he's not on foot. He is in his vehicle. Morgan 203, he is turned towards the downtown by the approach, south side.
10-4, Character 69, he's turning downtown by the approach and south side.
He's now southbound on Green Street.
Southbound on Green Street.
He's turned eastbound on Union Street.
Can you just confirm that 203 wants agency assist? I didn't get that over the radio yet.
I'm going to just say, if you didn't hear it on the radio, go ahead and head to him. I mean, seriously. You can always, you can always back off later. Yeah, this is a dangerous situation. And again, signal was weak.
Yeah, they need to get some backup. Backed up.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to back up.
Can you confirm that you want an agency assist from Cuban? That 301 can do an other agency assist.
All right, so keep it in mind. So obviously, in this particular county, their badge numbers probably is, the first digit might be whatever agency they are with, and then the 2-digit numbers might be associated by the number of the officer.
Probably
when you have a 301. That 01 usually indicates chief. The chief is always going to be 01, especially with the smaller agencies.
Right. And sometimes they do that by county, where each subdivision in the county's got a number like 401 or 501 or whatever.
Exactly. A lot of counties do that, especially in the rural areas. Especially in the rural areas where the city police police departments are not that big. That you might have 10 to 15 officers at most in some of the departments, and then the smaller ones might have, if they're lucky, 3.
Or he's turned back on Pearl Street.
Back on Pearl Street.
And I guarantee you, 301, his agency, he might be the only cop there.
Well, Meridosia is less than 1,000 people, so.
301, 10-10.
301, 10-4, I'm 1060, coming into Meridosia.
We're next headed southbound towards Main Street. So now turn on Main Street, headed towards eastbound. Spawning units headed my way. It's a truck up here ahead of me. It's now turned in by the gas station.
Chief Helmick from the Chapin Police Department drives in from the opposite direction to assist.
10-4.
Coming up by the church.
It's 18.5 miles, so that more than doubled than the last time they reported the distance.
Morgan, we're headed on 104 route out of town. I'm the lead vehicle now. Speeds are 76. Subject does not have his headlights on.
Which direction, 301?
What direction?
203, he's left to the field.
Be advised, he does have a firearm in the vehicle.
10-4. We're headed back into Meredosia, just past the community bank. Speeds are 85. Crossing the Illinois River, 88 miles an hour. Can you put Espern out? We're in Pike County now. Speed is 104. He's all over the roadway.
104 miles per hour. They are hauling ass. And Stefan, that is a good question. How many Springfields are there in the U.S.? And
every state has one. That is the only town in the United States, I think, if this is still true, that has every state in the union has a Springfield. I think I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I know there's a lot.
That used to be a Trivial Pursuit question, I think.
If you can put an Espern out.
ISPERN, the Illinois State Police Emergency Radio Network, lets surrounding departments hear the same pursuit comms to quickly coordinate nearby agencies for containment methods like stop-stick deployment and air support, or for safety measures like clearing intersections.
301, take a 20.
I'm still on 104 in Pike County. He's in the opposite lane of traffic now. He's all over the roadway. Pike County mile marker 15, 97 miles an hour. We are coming into Chambersburg, 92 miles an hour. Espern units from MG 301 in pursuit of a white Chevy pickup truck, Pike County mile marker 13 on Highway 104. Espern units from MG 301 turning on Illinois 107. Illinois 107 southbound from 104. Illinois 107 southbound at 95 miles an hour. White Chevy pickup truck is driving in the opposite lane of traffic.
423, over here.
325 Avenue, 95 miles an hour.
It's just amazing how far they're gone so far. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's this map that's kind of showing that.
Yeah, they're kind of running.
Subject is stopping.
Yeah, at some point he's going to run out of gas.
We're turning on a gravel road. I don't know what road this is. Whoa!
So 33.9 miles. That's a long run.
Okay, we're headed headed back northbound on Highway 107 near 325 Avenue. Northbound on Highway 107, 99 miles an hour. Northbound on Highway 107, 96 miles an hour. Pursuing a white Chevy pickup truck, 1032 inside, 1032 inside. Just went through the intersection of Highway 104, still northbound on 107. Mile marker 12, 95 miles an hour.
Around their head into your county.
Mother. We are now in Brown County, Highway 107.
I want to stop and show this right here. So they have gone through Morgan, Pike, and now they're in Brown County. So yeah, now we're probably dealing with multiple sheriff's department, highway patrol by this point, probably multiple city agencies as well.
There's several departments working on it now.
County.
Passing Brown County mile marker 1, northbound 107, 97 miles an hour. Whoa, 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 whoa.
32 for 20.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting ready to turn there, and that didn't go well for him.
How long does it take to get some stop sticks put out?
Well, this is such a rural area. I imagine that law enforcement kind of scarce.
That's true.
This is not like a major city where you probably got officers very close to each other.
Brown County mile marker 3, 80 miles an hour. Come on, dude, just stop already. Passing Brown County mile marker 4, Brown County.
I'm sorry?
You said 8 miles out or 80 miles? What did he say?
I think he said 80 miles per hour.
Wow.
Which is actually the slowest speed he's gone in during this whole pursuit.
Mile marker 4, northbound on Highway 107, pursuing
when he was taking that turn, he was doing 80. Is what I was talking. He was trying to make that turn go on 80.
Yeah.
There we go. Mile marker 4, suspect just wiped out.
Let's see this. All right.
Ouch.
Yeah. That was a nice truck. 47.5 miles full to pursuit.
What do you want to bet that truck turns out to be stolen?
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! Show me your hand! Show me your hand! I'm hit.
I'm sorry?
Damn, he hit him.
Yeah, he did hit him. He pulled that gun out from the truck. And, yeah.
Down, so big down. Right here. In the car, I think. Not on me.
Do not reach for that gun. Do not reach for the gun.
Officer Lowry moved in to make the arrest with the assistance of others. Reports indicate officers didn't have a tourniquet readily available for Chief Hemlick, so they used a dog collar to improvise.
Which I'm going to say that is piss poor for the agencies involved. Everyone should have at least one tourniquet. I would almost argue 3.
Yeah, but that was good thinking. I mean, using the dog collar, that would make a good tourniquet.
Yes, it would. Yeah, it would. But I have to, I think that's just one of those things that should be a standard piece of equipment for law enforcement, because that a tourniquet will save a life especially if you got hit in the femoral artery. And he was shot in the thigh area. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but having that tourniquet.
Where did he get it exactly?
Well, if he got hit in the mid leg area, so the thigh. Yeah. So good, strong chance he could have got hit at the femur, at the femoral artery, and if that was hit, he probably would have already been would have been dead because he would have lost a lot of blood very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's one thing that always gets me about this in the movies. When they get shot in the leg, it's no big deal. They keep right on going. I mean, you hit your femoral artery, you got 30 seconds maybe.
That's where, I'd tell people dismiss the movie as anything being factual and just enjoy the story.
Well, and people that get, they always seem to have them shot in the shoulder and they're fine too. Nuh-uh. No, wrong.
No.
Yeah, there you go. A little bit tighter. Needs to be tighter. I'm getting tired of this.
Take an oxygen shot. Inside the suspect.
Over it. Get tight. Cinch it down. Tight as you can get. Cinch it. Time. What's the time?
1:13. But shoot the officer.
So real quick, why would they wanting the time? When you apply a tourniquet, the appendage that has the tourniquet on is now on a clock.
Yep.
And the whole goal here is get the person to the hospital where they can more likely surgically intervene to seal off the wound and take the tourniquet off. So in this case, the leg could get blood, because if they don't do it in time, next course, he'll lose his leg. The tourniquets do save lives. And in most cases, especially in urban environments, so even an environment like this where you're probably not that far from a major medical center, you won't get treatment within the hour. But knowing the time that tourniquet was put on is very...
As an aside, let me bring this up because this is a big deal for me. As an aside, that's why it's important for governments to fund rural health care. Because there's a lot of places where, you may have to go into the big town to get healthcare. You're going to be dead. The only reason I'm alive, the only reason I'm sitting here talking to you is because Taylor happened to have a first-class hospital, and we happened to be driving by it when everything that happened to me happened. And, that's the only reason I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That was a God thing from start to finish. But it's important that government fund rural healthcare, period.
Mm-hmm. And Stefan, a lot of these tourniquets, commercial ones, are designed for one-hand application to be where a person can apply it on themselves. Tourniquets do save lives. For the longest time, American Red Cross stopped teaching tourniquet applications, and that kind of got changed after the Boston Marathon bomber incident.
Yep.
And now they're pushing it. So, I mean, if you're going to have a first aid kit in your car, also make sure you have a tourniquet in it. It might be the thing that saves your life, your loved one's life, or some random person you find across while you're driving. I also will encourage this: take first aid classes, know how to apply bandages, tourniquets, field dressings, that kind of thing. Again, the life you're saving may not be yours, but it's still a life you're saving.
I know. You're lucky. What happened? We can stop.
Oh, hey, Rusty.
Hey, bud. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. You got a pocket knife on you? I want to cut this, make sure we got it.
Stay there.
I am. Why am I on the ground?
What happened? Got in pursuit.
What happened?
Stay down.
What happened there?
We got a officer involved shooting.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
I think,
where's your firearm? Some sort of trade.
Remember me stopping you on the bridge?
I don't remember nothing. That's what I'm asking. Wow, what happened? I don't know.
He's now working on his defense. The guy that the caption read, that's the suspect. He does not remember what happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Dude, you drove about 50 miles over 100 miles per hour after this time. You're going away.
Going long.
You got the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Do you understand your rights? Yes. Okay, thank you. The firearm I saw was in the floorboard passenger side front. I don't know if you had a second one or not.
I just want to lose my whole leg.
Oh, no, you're good, but what was that thrown at? Hey, Steve?
What was in my pocket? Yeah.
Will you stop?
Okay.
Okay. I just got my new medication. So
What kind of medication you on? Miller Lite?
no, Adderall and
Okay.
alprazolam.
Okay. Well, you notice I saw beer in the vehicle, right? I smelled the alcohol. How much he had to drink?
So I will say this: if this statement was true, he hadn't taken his medication with alcohol.
That's even stupider.
It's even stupider. But now maybe what he's saying might be real. But still, he got in a vehicle intoxicated.
Yeah, but $20 this is not prescribed to him.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yes. But still, he still shot at a police officer. And I'm not even going to say that I don't like this title per se because it was not really an assassinate tip. He just, the guy's mind, he was just shooting at a cop, not trying to assassinate the chief.
Yeah, it wasn't a conspiracy, planned conspiracy kind of thing.
And that's what people think of when they think about assassinate. Yes, I guess in a way you're right. It might be assassinate, but it's not really. It was just a dumbass decided he was going to shoot at a cop.
Probably 3 beers, 4 beers. Nothing crazy.
We realize you shot a police officer, right?
That's not my intention. I don't.
The good thing is it's all on video.
That's your intention.
I mean, he started to drive my car back to save him.
Well, first I'm going to say this. I don't know if you caught what he said, but he said, the guy said, that was not my intention. And the response from the police was, good thing we got it all on video. So what were you saying?
Yeah, buddy, this might be the place to shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not going to hold up well as a defense.
Don't worry about nothing. Okay. We got to take care of it. Don't worry about nothing, okay? Did I get him back at least?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The pursuit lasted 38 minutes total, with Chief Helmick leading for 22 minutes. That 22 minutes covered almost 33 miles, averaging speeds of nearly 90 miles per hour, despite a maximum speed limit of 55. Helmick was hospitalized for 19 days. From his hospital bed, he wrote the public release report himself. About 4.5 months later, Chief Helmick spoke about the incident with the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police.
The suspect did shoot me 2 times, once in the abdomen and then once in the upper left thigh, which fractured my femur. The round went through my iPhone that was in my pocket as it exited, and so it also caused a 3rd-degree burn. The suspect.
So not only did he get a bullet wound, he also got a burn wound.
How did he? Oh, from the phone. Okay.
Yeah.
The suspect was subdued by the other 3 officers that were on scene and taken into custody. Placed the tourniquet on my leg, which is the worst pain I've ever had in my life. It was worse than getting.
Okay, I do want to say this: when you do apply a tourniquet, it's going to hurt. This is something that American Red Cross will teach in first aid classes. Let the person know it's going to hurt. So just to give them a heads up. Applying a tourniquet hurt worse than a gunshot wound. But without that tourniquet, he may have died.
Yeah, he could have bled out very easily.
Yes.
Shot, and that really did save my life. I had lost over 1/4 of my blood.
Helmick was medically
See, a quarter of his blood. Okay.
airlifted, and not for the first time. In 2018, he was airlifted after a deer went through his windshield at 90 miles per hour during a pursuit.
I really have to give credit to the whole medical team. They really took excellent care of me, and I wouldn't have even gotten that far had it not been for the other officers on scene, ambulance service, as well as dispatchers. Everybody kind of really came together. Trust your instincts and trust your training. Don't panic. Keep the best level head that you can.
He was cleared to return to patrol duty over a year after the incident.
Yeah, well, there's criminal history, DUIs, and possession of burglary tools.
The 29-year-old suspect, Daniel Bowen Payne, was held in Schuyler County Jail on a $1 million bond. Prosecutors approved pursuing 1 count of attempted first-degree murder of a police officer. Daniel's attorney requested a court change due to potential local bias and sought to suppress evidence, claiming he was unlawfully detained after fleeing due to an officer drawing a weapon. The defense also moved to exclude a post-incident interview, arguing Daniel was impaired by a concussion and Xanax administered by medical staff, and that he was denied an attorney. The judge ruled Daniel's statement about not being able to afford an attorney during the interrogation was not a clear request for one. They also noted he was read his rights and signed a waiver. The judge denied all the defense's motions. Over 2.5 years later, Daniel accepted a plea deal and was found guilty on an amended charge of aggravated discharge of a firearm at a police officer. He was sentenced to 28.5 years in prison, with court costs waived for time served. Under Illinois truth in sentencing laws, he must serve at least 85% of his sentence, about 24 years and 3 months, making him eligible for release in December 2048 at nearly 55 years old.
Oh, man.
It was worth it.
Was a routine traffic stop.
Yeah. Seriously. And you know how many times we've seen these videos where the suspect gets nothing or a slap on the wrist. In this situation, I guess, if you mess around with the wrong person, with a police officer in this case, this is what the result will be.
Everybody except for the hardcore cop haters, the DMAs of the world. If you go after a cop, you're going to pay for it big time. People just don't like that.
Oh yeah.
There's a logic to it too. If they're willing to go after a cop like that, what are they going to do to some unarmed civilian?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah. Oh yes. If they're not, here's something I'm starting to say to myself, and we're seeing a lot of things happening, and we're seeing these happening because people are not afraid of the repercussions. Because in most cases, there is none. And from people shoplifting almost to the point that the stores have to start closing or lock up their merchandise behind cases, so therefore it costs more.
Like that nonsense that was going on in San Francisco, where they would have these people just storming the stores and looting everything, and the cops wouldn't do a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. If you're not afraid of the punishment, then telling the person it's against the law is not going to stop them. And you have to.
There needs to be a punishment to be afraid of.
Right. Kind of like what I was saying earlier. Someone gets busted first time for drinking and driving. Well, I'm going to be the first to say, okay, I don't want to see that individual life being destroyed. But that does not mean I don't want them to get punished neither. I want some form of punishment. Now, if that punishment might mean that they attend drunk classes, drunk school, or whatever, and do some community service and work toward a diversion program, and they legitimately work it, okay. But the problem is, too many people don't legitimately work it.
Well, the problem is a lot of people seem to think it's their right to do anything they want without any regard to the consequences of what happens to anybody you might hurt along the way. And it's really getting ridiculous.
We're seeing it.
You don't have a right to drive impaired. You've got a 3,000-pound weapon that you're running around with that you can really kill somebody with easily.
Yes, exactly. You don't have a right to go and harass somebody, and then when they actually say something to you about it, go complain to their boss or tell the police you feel threatened.
Well, and the whole thing with frauders, I know we're not talking about frauders really today, but the whole thing about frauders is this idea of their rights. Well, your rights are meaningless if you don't also respect everybody else's rights.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, it becomes an anarchical free-for-all. And that's not how it works. Your rights end when somebody else's rights are threatened, especially what's the number one right? The right to live.
Mm-hmm.
When these guys get drunk and go threatening to, by being drunk to drive into somebody or kill somebody or hurt somebody, your rights just ended, buddy.
Exactly. And let's also think about this too. In this last video we just watched, we observed if based upon that man's statement, he could have easily killed someone that night, and he would not have known.
Yep. And he doesn't have the right, just because it's, and here's another thing, I'm sorry, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a second. Here's another thing. Just because you have a medication that is prescribed does not mean you can drive while you're taking it. Unless your doctor have gotten together and have determined it's not going to impair you.
Yes. And, I'm going to tell you something. If the doctor prescribes you a medication and you're not supposed to drive, majority of them will warn you. And when you go pick up that medication at the pharmacy, if the pharmacist doesn't warn you, there's going to be a sticker on the darn medication bottle.
Not operating, motor vehicle.
You don't operate heavy equipment or vehicles.
But so many of these clowns seem to think they've just got the right to, if they feel like doing it, then it's their right to do it because this is a free society. So I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want.
And here's the problem. I think a lot of people are forgetting the one thing I don't think we discuss a lot. We talk about our rights, our freedoms, but we don't discuss something that I think a lot of people forget. And that is, with rights and freedoms comes responsibility.
That's right.
and you have to be responsible.
You know, and people like John Felix, who goes around with this, well, it's okay to drive drunk as long as you don't hurt anybody. Huh?
That's just it, though. The time to test your theory is not when after you hurt somebody.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
life that you may have taken is not coming back.
99.9% of all the laws we have on the books are not applicable only when there's an injured party. It is designed to keep people from becoming injured parties.
Yes. And I don't want people to get hurt or killed because of the drunk driver. I want the people to be able. I want the person to be able to go home.
Be they a police officer or somebody coming home from work or some kid coming home from Boy Scouts or whatever.
You're right. Heck, I'll be blunt. I want to see Chris Ryder to be able to get home safely. Okay. And David, you know, it's no secret how I feel about that individual.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see him get home safely.
Of course, if he keeps smoking the way he does, he's probably just going to get asphyxiated in his own car anyway. So that's okay. But
yeah, but I'm not going. I don't want to wish him harm.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't wish any of those guys harm. I just wish they didn't wish us harm.
And unfortunately, a lot of them do.
Yeah, they seem to think it's if you don't agree with them, then you don't know what you're talking about. You're evil, blah blah blah. You're a bootlicker. You know, it's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
We have gotten to a point in the society where everybody seems to think it's your way or the highway.
And at the end of it all, guys, yeah, you know, what do I always say at the end of my show? Until next time, take care of yourself. It's meant to kind of remind, you know, we got responsibility to ourselves and to each other. Unfortunately, we can't. We can probably fix stupid. We just probably don't want to go to prison after we deal with it stupid. And yeah, and there are people out there that I've said this before privately. I'll say it publicly. They are messing with people constantly, acting up, being bullies, intentionally doing things to cause individuals harm. And one day, they're going to mess with the wrong person who does not mind going to prison, who's just after, you know, dealing with their BS and whatever other BS that they had to deal with, just say, you know what, F it. At least afterwards, I won't have to deal with this guy anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. The selfish, me, all the time. It's me, and you know, I'm the only thing that matters. That's what those guys do. Listen to Chris Ryder. He's so worried about his rights, his kids that aren't his kids.
Yeah. I get a little pissed off every time I hear him say, "My kids, they're not your kids, you dumb shit."
And there's a reason that Tiffany does not have those kids.
Well, I've heard for one of them that has changed.
Really?
Yeah, but not the daughter, not the oldest. She's still with her father. But I am not 100% certain on that. I know he's been harping that there's a child that lives at his house now. But I've learned with Chris Ryder, until he puts something in front of you that backs what he's saying, don't believe him.
Yeah, it just seems like everything I'll shut up. It just seems like he does not have a grasp of reality that the rest of us do.
Well, yeah, his grasp of reality is limited at best.
I mean, I wish him all the best. I hope he manages to get his life squared away. But what do you want with your life, Chris? Really?
You know, I mean, the guy's almost 50 now, and he has still yet not figured life out. You know, I'm just going to say, no, he's never going to be a productive member of society. That's my opinion.
We can always hope, I guess. But
yeah, we can always hope, but I'm not holding my breath.
Well, I'm not either.
Now, Chris Ryder, I hope you prove me wrong. please prove me wrong that you will become a productive member of society. But right now, based on my observations, my opinion is you will never become one. And that is it. That's
success does not rely on. I mean, he seems to think that success is everyone agreeing with everything he says, and that's no,
it's not. It absolutely is not. And with their actions that they record at home and the supposed threats they say, then that home is not a safe place.
Yep,
I agree.
Said. Well said, Dilly.
Yeah, very well said.
And, and I'm not. I am far from perfect.
None of us are perfect. None of us are.
But John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist Church, had a great way of putting it. Are you moving on to perfection? Are you trying to get there? Are you trying to be better? And that's a very good way of looking at it.
My thing is, are you trying to make things around you better?
Right.
Sometimes you just observe some people, and if you ask that question about them, are they trying to make things better around them? The only answer you can give is no. They're not demonstrating things to make things better. It does not have to be something great. It can be just something small. But you just observe people. They're doing so much chaos. Even if they're doing something good, that chaos is overshadowing the good. And then, with some people, I ain't question the good that they do. Are they doing good because they really, truly want to help? Or are they doing good because it makes them look good?
Well, probably some of both, I would imagine. But a lot of people do that.
Well, I'm just saying, back when... I think we are still waiting for this video showing the people coming on his property. Now we also go a step further. Remember, he's trying to sell his truck. So how many people showed up on his property to look at the truck? Just saying, come on. And he's insisting it's been that the people that's showing up are people that certain other creator sent, and yet there's no proof of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no.
Well, I mean, I guess it kind of goes back to what I forget who. I think it was K Farmer said this. Show me the receipts.
Yep, show me the receipts. I think a lot of people said that. So
feasible proof.
Yeah, show me proof. Yeah, I think if there's any videos out there about people showing up on this property, I think they're going to show people looking at the truck, and then walking away and going back in their vehicle and driving off,
muttering something about what a hunk of junk,
or something. Yeah, or that's not worth it, or something. Or they may actually came up and knocking on the door, but Chris Ryder being Chris Ryder. Yeah, right.
I don't know. And he's not the only one. He's probably not even the worst one. It's just, I don't know.
He's probably the loudest one.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I would say he's the loudest.
Well, Chris, I'll keep praying for you. I hope everything works out. Just figure out what you want to do with life.
I don't know. I think the worst ones are the ones that starts the shit. Pardon my French. Starts the shit with people and then run to the police when the person says, "You know what? If you don't stop, I'm going to find you and smack you."
Mm-hmm.
And of course, nothing happens to that because when the police see the interaction, it's like, dude, you're starting the shit. Maybe you need to stop. So, but I think one of the worst ones.
I don't mean to get on this case. Forgive me. I don't. It's none of my business. I guess.
Yeah.
But he's just. I don't understand that group of people. They seem to think that they are the only thing that matters.
They do have a hard time with reality. I will also go the one that I think probably is the worst of the bunch. It's because I think of him more of a used car salesman. He can really talk his way into people. Talk his way, and that would be Sean Reyes.
Sean
And
Reyes, I find him to be dangerous.
He can be very. That's why I'm saying he's the worst, because he's so dangerous. He's going to persuade one of his stupid fans, and really, the fans are stupid as hell.
Well, and the reason I find him dangerous is because that he is not stupid. He is not uncharismatic, and he is not unintelligent, and he has got the ability to really bring people to his side. And his side is this anarchist. I will do whatever I want, and if you don't like it, I'll come and make your life hell too. I mean, look at that whole episode with him going over to what's the guy's name, Sergeant somebody.
We probably should. I think I did that not too long ago, but we can do another episode.
That one, but if you just look at the whole thing, what is it about? He goes onto somebody's private property, edits out all the evidence so he realizes it's private property, then has a gun drawn on him and is shocked because somebody's upset that he's on their private property trying to do whatever it is he was trying to do.
And go a step further too. And I think this is going to be something that to think about. He's coming on to someone's private property who has been threatened because of him. Not necessarily by him, but people on Reyes's behalf.
Oh, I know there's this whole wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing. And a lot of them do that. Now, what is it? New Hampshire now, or whatever his name is. News Now New Hampshire does that. You don't want to call. Here's the number. Don't call him. Now, don't call him. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah. Don't give the number out. But in this situation, the guy who, however his name is, he was receiving threats because of Sean Reyes. Now, was Sean Reyes the person making the threats? No, but people were making the threats on his behalf. Sean Reyes shows up to his house, to this guy's house, after being threatened because of Sean Reyes, with another individual who was wearing a mask. He was covering his face. He was trying to hide his identity
about something he may or may not know anything about. You don't go to a guy's house. If you want to ask him questions, you set up an appointment like real press. You go ask him a question at his office, and you do it the right way. You don't just sandbag somebody at their house and try to scare the crap out of them. And part of what was going through Faye's mind had to have been, I would guess, that his wife and daughter and son were there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, having somebody like Sean Reyes with some idiot with a camera and a mask on, who also sounds like he got snowbagged for a lot of it. I mean, and then having them running around your property, I would have probably reacted pretty close to the same way.
In many places, Sean Reyes probably would not have got off that porch without bullet holes.
Yeah, I hope
there probably would not have been any words exchanged. And in Florida, based upon threats that was made on the person, on his life, based upon that two men showed up, one of them associated with the threats for sure, the other one's wearing a mask and he had something in his hand. That could lead to prosecution saying, you know what, this is self-defense.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled that in Texas
for fear of his life, for his life. So, yeah, might not be a good idea just showing up someone's home,
especially with their history.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I question. You know, Faye. I mean, you know that Sean Reyes knew that Fahey was going to react somehow, and that's exactly what he was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I do believe that Sean Reyes should receive charges.
Well, and what charges? Someone needs to pull that with Sean. There needs to be a news crew. Somebody needs to show up at his house, just show up and knock on his front porch and start asking him inane questions about something Sean may or may not know anything about. See how he likes it.
I would not mind having that truck, a similar truck like Sean Reyes, parking in front of his house, go knocking on his door while he's away, frauditing, whatever you want to call it, and ask his wife, so is it true that Sean Reyes is having an affair?
Well, do we have any evidence that that is true?
I mean, I'm just asking, is it true? Is he having an affair?
Because and the guy, if he wanted to, the guy could really do a lot of good things. He's got the ability and the talent for it. He's just, I don't get it.
Yeah. But and I'm to the point now with these guys. If you want to play without those rules, I won't hesitate to play by the same rules.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I shouldn't not say it that way, but I think yeah, maybe we can play the same rules.
Well,
And
all of that is just my opinion, but it just seems like
it is our opinion, and it's and this opinion is coming up because we are getting frustrated about some things. I'm just going to say it that way.
But I mean, they certainly have the right to do it, I guess. They don't have the right to trespass. They don't have the right to harass. There's nothing in the First Amendment about harassment, but they seem to think they do. I don't get it. I don't know.
And real quick, Stefan really says something here. The fans are more dangerous than the fraudsters, and I have to agree with that because what I think that happens is the fans become useful idiots, and they may go beyond what the fraudsters really want. Fraudsters are getting them all stirred up, fired up. So I think both are dangerous in about the same way, but dangerous in different ways. One would fire up the other. The other would go take action. Both can be very, very dangerous. And one day, he might get the wrong guy at the wrong day. And I think that's true with any fraudster that loves to harass and just harass and pick on people. They might get the wrong guy wrong day, and they're gonna plead that the police saved them.
Mm-hmm. Well, and how often do we see that in some of their videos? As soon as somebody does something, the least bit.
Oh, that'd be first to run across straight to the police car saying, "He looked at me wrong. He looked at me wrong."
You know, I'm sorry, officer. I know that I was breaking all these laws and calling you a real scumbag, but please help me.
Well,
that was a
yeah. I'm going to say this. I don't know. Well, thank God our laws are different here. I'm going to say, I bet you they're not that much different. It's just that we have agencies that's scared to enforce our laws. And we're not, and there's politicians that's not willing to call people out on their bullshit. We need to start calling people out on their bullshit. Really, really do. There used to be a time in our society where public shame was the reason why you didn't do anything. And we are now away from public shame.
Yeah, there is none.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just going to say to some of the fraudsters out there, hey, let's start frauding a treadmill. You can start, filming stuff, getting on the treadmill and walking, and doing that. Let's stop eating lunch on camera while you're talking about some bullshit that doesn't make any half sense. Stop bullying women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you think it's about you, you're probably right. It might be about you.
And there's a reason it might be about you.
Yes. I don't know about you, but I do have adverse emotions toward bullies. And yeah.
Bullies. Well, and bullies tend to be. And you notice how in high school the bullies were the ones who tended to be as we got older, that they were not. They're the ones who wound up either getting in trouble or being the ones who didn't have much of a life and didn't have much of an income and didn't have much of a career or anything. Families.
As a rule, most bullies became losers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One thing they discovered is us nerds in high school are the ones who wind up running the world.
Mm-hmm. And I will also say this: I would imagine all these fraudsters that we would probably classify as bullies. I bet you they were bullies in high school too.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or they got bullied.
Yeah, I can probably see one that probably was. Well, no, probably not. I bet you he was a bully too. I'm just thinking out, not saying names. But one, I would say definitely was to bully in high school based upon how he acts now and how he's just his behavior. One, I thought might have been bullied, but then if you think about it, he probably was much healthier back in high school days, so he could have been possibly a bully, or maybe not. Maybe the one over on the West Coast that's a big time bully. He's so short, he probably was bullied in high school.
I know who you're talking about. Never mind.
Yeah. So, those are just opinions in general. Yeah, the rest of it. I guess I missed something. I know an American kid that tried that here in Montreal and was arrested and charged twice. What did he do? I guess maybe I missed something. I don't know. We were talking about so much. I probably no telling what he might have been responding to. But yeah. But yes, better enforcement of our current laws is what needs to happen first, and we got a lot of laws on our books here in the United States that's not properly enforced, and I think that's where the problem starts.
Oh, absolutely, that's where the problem starts. And enforce the laws equally, fairly, and completely.
Okay, so his parents work at the U.S. consulate in Montreal and left the country because of him. Yeah. Yeah, when a ambassador, diplomat, and their family members act the fool, and they had to go. They have to go. You cannot have them in that country.
Kids, if they're minors, have diplomatic immunity. So
yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, that is bad, especially if they did some stuff. So we've been talking for almost 2 hours now. So. Good, very good discussions. I think a lot of fun body videos. Which one body cam video did you enjoy the most?
I'm sorry, what?
Which body cam video did you enjoy the most?
Oh, probably that annoying girl, just because it was so annoying.
Yeah, be okay. Sober, but I mean,
it's hard to know.
That's not sober.
That's not.
And they're probably more annoying. I mean, I'm thinking of Caroline's probably drunk half the time, anyways. But I'm talking about some pit by like Regan Benson.
No, not the main she herself.
Yeah. So I always have to agree with that one. That one's a fun video. The other one is a little bit more solemn, I would think. But the Brady McPherson was a fun video. Hey, so some programming notes are coming up. I am working on a new story for Will's Sippy Cup Shenanigans. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's kind of comical. It's not realistic. Come on, guys, just have fun with it. Number 2, gonna be out of town this coming week, so there will not be Drink with Doc during the weekend, and more than likely no live stream at lunch. I will see you guys when I do get back in town. I probably will do a lunch with Doc tomorrow if time permits, but definitely we'll do one when I get back from traveling.
Okay, well, have a good week and stay traveling.
Yes. Oh yes, I will do just that. I'll probably record myself giving TSA a hard time.
Everybody stay in prayer that my wife keeps on taking.
Yeah. So until next time, take care of yourself. Goodbye.